Hi, bookish people. I'm back with another book for you I think you will really enjoy. This one is Poe for Your Problems by Catherine Baab-Muguira. Its tagline is Uncommon Advice from History's Least Likely Self-Help Guru. I was in my early teens when I first read Poe, which seems to be about the average time to start reading his books or his stories. My copy of his stories had beautiful illustrations by Arthur Rackham, and I loved his dark stories of madness, horror, the supernatural. His tales and poems are full of drama and emotion, as well as strong visuals. And I think this is appealing to the teenage, sort of dramatic, maybe melodramatic heart. Um, a copy of Poe tucked under the arm of a disaffected teen or a black-clad university student is so symbolic of wanting to be different, to stand out and be seen as poetic, to be a little dangerous, a little tortured, a little dramatic. Part of this comes, of course, from Poe's own reputation. He's widely known to have had a tumultuous life, sometimes very tragic. And there were plenty of rumors started after his death about the state of his emotional and physical health, his purported addictions to drugs or alcohol. This association with adolescent angst and personal darkness make him a bit of an amusing figure. He took himself very seriously, and so do some of his readers quite often. And there's something kind of delightful and funny about that. None of this is to say that he was not greatly talented as a writer, of course, or even that he's not beloved by adult readers as well. In my opinion, Poe is for everybody. But it's more that I love when people poke some, sort of loving, good humored fun at old Edgar Allan. Looking at the cover of this book, Poe with his grumpy mush, with a smug looking cat on his lap, and that delightful title really drew me to wanting to read this one. From first glance, the author has set out to make a sort of joke type book, a humorous book. Poe is the opposite of the usual self-help guru personality, so it's already pretty funny to apply the tropes of self-help and pop psychology books to him and his life. But if that's all it was, that would be very funny. It would make a great gift or whatever. But the author makes the point that Poe did everything wrong and had almost everything go wrong in his life, and yet still has had a huge literary impact and great success. Yes, that success largely came after his death, but doesn't it often with artists and writers? If he could make so many mistakes and still make it, then there is actually hope for everyone. Also, the author points out, reading about all that Poe went through and lives like his, they can be comforting in difficult times, especially, times like now. There have been some very difficult years and there's a lot going on in the world. And I think, lives like Poe's life, you're like, well, you know what? I didn't have it that bad. This book has beautiful illustrations throughout, which are all really lovely and add to the tone of the whole book, makes it a very pleasurable read, and I really like those. And then it's broken into sections and chapters with plenty of puns and tips about how Poe would approach things, with loads of examples from the author's life. I really like this. The author really knows her Poe, so this book has a lot of biographical facts and things like that, which makes it a lot more than just a joke book. She really knows what she's talking about. And there are also some really funny tips and exercises, just like you see in a lot of self-help books, which just kind of tickled my funny bone. So this book was a lot of fun to read, and it was also very interesting and uplifting too. I really like the author's style, and I wasn't expecting the passion for her subject, which really adds to the book. I'm really glad that I read it, and I think a lot of other people will like it too. It would make a great gift for yourself or someone else. For the Poe or literary fan, if you hate toxic positivity, this book is definitely for you. Or if you're looking for uplifting but not too light kind of a read, would team well with a glass of Amontillado and on a stormy evening. So Poe for Your Problems actually came out a couple of years ago in 2021. So you can get it at your bookseller. I was originally gifted it from the publisher, which was Hachette Book Group Canada. So thank you to them for that book and to the author. You can check out some of my other videos. I also have another channel and socials, so you can find links below if you want more of that. And if you want to hang out again, remember to like and subscribe. And you can always leave a comment, let me know what you thought, or let me know what else you might want to see. Thank you.